Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatam Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nasta Prayeshu Vajreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatamashloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishiki Dharmo Bhagate Dharmaganari Visa Kalo Nashta Vichamesha Paranarkadanovidata Sarvayanta Sarami Shri Bhagavatam Ishyate Tarasamrita Tritasya Anyacha Sadati Kuche Krishna Toya Bhagavata Vivusavashray Pratishoke Pratyakshay Anatakaya Ramaya Bhagavata Krishna Shriyanga Jayate Ganiyate Gopi Krishna Shravatama Pran Ki Jai Gantrachna Vatam Ki Jai. This is Saturday Bhagavatam class, and we're discussing Gita, chapter 31 of the 10th Canto, and we're on verse number 2. So last week we discussed how the Gopis are starting their song of separation from Krishna and begging for him to come back. So the first verse, little review, they said Braj is more glorious than Vaikuntha because of Krishna appearing here. And they said that Vaikuntha is famous for Lakshmi Narayan, and of course Lakshmi Devi is also called Indira. So the first verse the Gopis are saying that Lakshmi Devi left Vaikuntha and came to Vrindavan. So Vrindavan has become greater, more fortunate, and more opulent and more auspicious than Vaikuntha, because the personification of opulence and auspiciousness is living in Vrindavan. Moreover, Krishna took birth here. So, then the Gopis said, we searched through all chapter 30, they searched for Krishna. They asked all the trees and plants and rivers and clouds and earth and every deer and everyone they saw, where's Krishna, please show us Krishna. And they didn't have any success, so they came back to Yamuna from the deep forest. And now they're crying in Sankirtan. Different leading Gopis are saying different verses from this Gopi Gita. So it brings us to verse number 2. So I'll repeat it, then you can say it after me together. Verse 30, first chapter, verse number 2. Sharadashaye Sarujata Sad
Saradasaye Sadhujata Sad
Sarasi Jodara Sri Mushadrisha
Sarasi Jodara Sri Mushadrisha
Surtanatate Shokadasika Varada Dignato Neya Kimbada
Surtanatate Shokadasika Varada Dignato Neya Kimbada.
So what is the first line talking about?
Autumn season.
Autumn season, Sharad season, which is called autumn in English. And Uda means water. Udashe, water. Sadhu means excellent. And it's basically talking that lotus flowers are growing in the lakes in autumn. Because when it's rainy season, lotus flowers don't grow. There's too much mud and the water's too contaminated with mud, and it's not the time for lotuses to grow. So now they're describing Udipan of the autumn season, the full moon night of the autumn season. They're saying Sarasi, second line, Shima Shadisha. They're comparing Krishna's glance. Second line says, your Drisha, your vision, your, like we say, darshan. Darshan means to see. So they're saying, Krishna, your glance is more beautiful than the lotus flower growing in autumn. So they're not seeing Krishna, and they're remembering what they're not seeing. So it's like a love poem in the absence of the lover. Usually you look at your lover and say, your face is so beautiful, your face like a flower, and this and that. So they're remembering Krishna's form. This is called what? Vivav Alamban. Vivav Alamban. And Prem Vishai. The object of their prem is Krishna. So they're remembering his beautiful face and eyes like lotus flowers. And then when you see a beautiful face of your lover, heart gets a little excited. So then the third line talks about that. What is that third line about?
Surat means
So Nath means, what does Nath mean?
oh my God.
The boss. Jagannath. Radhanath. No. Govinath. So Saratanath. Krishna means the boss of what? Erotic lovemaking. Means, in English, means playboy. He's the Lord of Playboy. You know, we use the word Lord. He's a master. He's the best. And what are we? What the Gopis are saying about dasis?
Unpaid maid service.
Yeah, we're free. That's unusual. But sure, I guess the first time it's free, then that costs after that. Costs your life or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, third line, they're glorifying Krishna and they're mentioning who they are. You're the boss and we're your servants. If there's a Nath, there must be Dasi. If there's Govinath, there must be Govinath Dasi and Govinath Das. We have our Govinath Das. And all of us are Govinath Dasi. We all have a second Swarup. So now we talk, what's the fourth line? Ja means to give, right? Dan. And Vara means what?
Benediction.
Benedictions. So, who wants a benediction here? The Gopis. And if they don't get a benediction, what do you say? Kansavad. What does it mean?
Killer of Kamsa.
Vada means killing. Killing of Kansa. It's actually interesting, on the Hindi calendar has a date when Kansa was killed. Hindi Brajmanda calendar. It's called Brajbhumi Panchika. It's in Hindi. And he was killed from, Shiv Chaturasi, I think the day after, the day before. Because Krishna left when he was 10 years, almost 11 years old. A few days before Shiv Chaturasi, he got there on, Krura came on Ekadasi, he left on Dwadasi. So Krishna got to Mathura on Dwadasi, I think he bumped off, and he killed Kamsa on Chaturasi or Trayodasi. Very fast he killed him. So that's on the calendar. Kansavad, it says. Ashoka means no payment. Sound familiar, right? I'm getting free meals, I'm not paying. Good deal. So we have a Shogadasi here. Everything is free. Let's read the translation, BBT. O Master of Love, the beauty of your glance steals the beauty of the finest fully bloomed lotus flower in the autumn pond. O bestower of benedictions, you're killing your dasis, who have given themselves to you freely without any price. Isn't this murder? Prabhupada's translation. One Gopi said, "Oh, my beloved Krishna, you are the life and soul, even the lotus flower that grows in the water of lakes made transparent by the clear rains of autumn. Although the lotus flowers are beautiful, without your glance they fade away." So they're talking, it's a metaphor. We're talking about lotus flowers, we're actually talking about themselves. We're also lotus flowers. If you don't pay attention to us, you don't look at us, and don't talk to us, and don't meet us, we fade away. So lotus, the heart's compared to the lotus, face compared to the lotus, life itself is compared to the lotus. So you always, they say, if you don't glance at us, like the sun doesn't glance at the lotus doesn't open. Cloudy day, the lotus stays closed. You know that? If the sun doesn't shine, the lotus doesn't open. I'm not open. That's why the sun is called Padma Bandhu. One name for the sun is Padma Bandhu. Bandhu means friend of Padma. So that's also a name of a Saki. So Krishna is also Padma Bandhu. But Radharani doesn't like that name. Because Padma is the Chandravali's best buddy. Padma and Shaiva, so. And when they describe Krishna as Padmanabha, lotus navel, Padma Mukh and Radharani doesn't like that. Tiger. So what else translation? As you don't glance at us, we'll fade away. Without you, we're also dying. Actually, we are neither your wives nor your slaves. You never spend any money for us, so we're not your slaves. A slave you buy, you buy them. And we're not your wives because you never married us, so where do we stand? You ever wonder about that? I didn't marry you, I didn't pay anything. Hey, well, I'll get gypped, I'll get cheated here. We're not your wives, we're not your slaves. We're simply attracted by your glance. Now, if we die without receiving your glance, you will be responsible for our death. Certainly. So, Sanatana Goswami's take on this verse, I have a little comment here. He connects the word Suratanath with Drisha. That's what it says. Drisha is in the second line of the verse. He connects Drisha with the third line. Drisha Suratanath. So what does he say? Suratanath means the master, the big boss of lovemaking. And so the Gopis are saying, you give us the pleasure of lovemaking just by your glance. So your glance is full of surata. You're looking at us with erotic looks, looks of erotic love. Only women know what that means. What are a man's eyes saying? What is the message in these eyes? So they either stay or run. They have two choices. Step on the gas of their Ferrari or park it, turn off the key, turn off the engine. That's an interesting point. So let's see a Gita press translation, what they do with this. So this is 31-2. Are you not massacring us? Massacring us means slaughtering us. You're finishing us off. Are you not massacring us right here? Oh, giver of boons, you're killing us. We're your gratuitous slaves. Oh, bestower of enjoyment, your eyes steal the splendor of the interior of a lovely full-blown lotus growing in the autumn pond. That's a really interesting translation. Okay. We have, I took us some notes I had from when I gave Ross Wheeler class. I forgot about all this stuff. And I found it. This is a commentary of Sri Jiva Goswami on the Gopi Gita, which I had printed out to have it from me. There's Jiva Goswami's commentary on 31-2, verse 2 of Gopi Gita. Your eyes steal the beauty of the center of the lotus, which is the epitome of beauty. Even the beauty of lotus, because when we say, usually when they depict beauty, they show lotus flower. The shape, the design, the color, etc. And then they say, the beauty of lotus is defeated by the ever-fresh beauty of your eyes. What's the difference between the beauty of a lotus and the beauty of Krishna's eyes? You have to think now.
Ever-fresh, neutral.
Question is, what is the difference between the beauty of a lotus flower and the beauty of Krishna's lotus eyes?
Lotus flower is beautiful in the presence of sun.
Ah, yes.
But Krishna,
That's why he's a brahman. He got some more booty than all the rest of us. Okay, continue, please, Govindaji.
but Krishna's lotus eyes bloom at night also.
Yeah, Krishna's lotus eyes bloom 24 hours a day with shorts and knots. There's a story about this. There's a new Gopi. A new Gopi, she grew up in Barcelona, and she wasn't married yet. And her mother said, "Be careful, don't look at Krishna. Because, you're just turned, 12 years, 9 months, and 8 days. And you're getting little, signs of womanhood coming up here. So, if Krishna lays his eyes on you, you'll be like bitten by a poisonous snake." So she tried to scare her up-and-coming teenage daughter in Barcelona. Don't look at Krishna. So Krishna was taking the cows out from Nandagram, so he came south. Nandagram is north of Barcelona. So this particular day, he wanted to pass through Barcelona. And this girl wanted to look out, open the door. She opened the door, was looking, to see if Krishna. and her mother saw her, and she came and said, pulled her away from the door and said, don't look out the door. That's dangerous. There's a voice, you're going with the cows. No. So while they were talking like that, and the door was still open, and because the door was open, a little bit cracked, and the girl was looking out. And Krishna pulled the tail of a cow. A small cow was pulled, and the cow went, it ran right to the house. And Krishna chased the cow, and the cow went right to the front door. And Krishna went to the cow, and there was a lot of commotion. Krishna said, hey, come back. And the girl and the mother was just pulling the girl away to her. So what's going on? And she looked at the door, and Krishna looked at the door, looked right at her, through the crack of the door, and she went, wow. And then her mother pulled her back and slammed the door, boom! It was too late. The girl went crazy after that. Just one glance at Krishna. So Krishna's eyes are more beautiful than lotus flower, because they never close at night. They bloom at night, they bloom in the day. And if a girl looks at lotus flower, she doesn't get agitated. She's beautiful, I doesn't go, wow. Start getting crazy, get sweaty, get excited. But that's not true when you look at Krishna. Look at Krishna, you get excited, and hair on your arm stands, and then your lips start trembling, and you get in trouble. So, Jiva Goswami is making this point, that Krishna is more beautiful than a lotus flower. He also praised the gopis. May the Braja gopis be pleased with me in my commentary and empower me to explain the meaning of their words. To some extent, is Jiva Goswami saying, to some extent I accept the remnants of the gopis' song, drunk by Sri Swami. That's a poetic way of saying it, of course it's in Sanskrit. He's saying that my commentary is based on Sri Swami's commentary. So that was, so he says, Surat Anath. You have, by your glance, you have made us desirous of you. So please give us a blessing to make our desire stronger. So Varda, in the verse, you see Varda in the verse, number 2, chapter 31. Varda means give us a blessing. In other words, look at us, come look at us, and give us a blessing to increase our desire to have erotic union with you. We have it already. It comes with a model. It's not an option. It's a standard. Standard model. Every man, every woman has a desire for this type of activity. Ahara, Nitra, Maitra, and Vayam. That's all. Eating, sleeping, mating, defending, that's going on everywhere. So they're saying, that's what Jiva Goswami is commenting on that. Please give us a blessing that our desire to enjoy with you increases more and more. We're not at fault. Rather, we have good qualities because we're serving you without charging. We're faultless. So, the fault is with you, however, because you're not accepting our seva, so you're killing us. This is really technical stuff, but I'll see if you fall asleep. This is Jiva Goswami is really pundit. In order to show Krishna's fault, the gopis indicate that he's absorbed in theft in 3 ways. There's 3 ways which Krishna stealing. First of all, he does not consider it the great fault he's committing by taking the wealth of the righteous. He has knowledge of other secret treasures. He trespasses the greatest obstacles. The first aspect of thievery is expressed in the lotus growing in Autumn Lake. Check this out. The producer, who produces the lotus flower? The lake, Pankaja. Lotus is called Pankaja. What does Panka mean? Means mud. Panka means mud. And Ja means what? Earth. So who's born from the mud? You. You were born in the mud, you came out white. Pretty good. White lotus flower. The lotus flower is born from the mud. If you have a swimming pool, you put lotus seeds in it, they won't grow. They need mud. Blacker the mud, the better. Watch out, Professor. He wants to make friends with a girl with glasses. He wants to approach her on equal level. He's such a mob, you know. She's wearing glasses, so he has to wear glasses when he approaches a girl with glasses. Is that right? Too much. So the lotus flower's birth is pure, Saturjat. The qualities and form of the lotus are proper, Sat Sarasija. This is all the Sanskrit word. The second aspect is expressed by the center of the lotus, which is hidden within the petals, within a huge water body. The third aspect is expressed in the center of the lotus, being surrounded by 1,000 petals, difficult to see. Being situated in the depth of the water of the lake, filled by monsoon rains. So you have stolen the beauty of the lotus, even though it hides in fear of you. What do we speak of stealing? Innocent gopis who wander fearlessly in Braj and Vrindavan. It's a little esoteric. It's a poet, Sanskrit. It's Kavi, he's analyzing it from very high. But when I gave these classes, I gave class on Rasgula, I didn't see, I put no. It's too confusing. But I thought they tried. See how confused you. Anyway, I don't know. It's too deep. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Hugo Soy is really great. Okay. O Lord of love, with your eyes you steal away the beauty of autumn's best lotuses, as they bloom within the ponds. If you do not look at us now with the same eyes, you will kill us. We have committed ourselves to you in slavery. Is this not murder? This is Tripurari Swami's commentary. Thieves are often murderers. Thieves often, they come to steal something at your house, you catch them and they, boom, finish you off. So gopis accuse Krishna of murder, for he's not a small thief. Stealing the beauty of a lotus flower is not possible for anyone other than a big thief. The Gopis claim that they are living for Krishna's glance. Because they say, if you don't look at us, we'll die. That means without your glance, I'll die. If I don't see you, I'll die. That's what they're saying. But if he does not know it, if he does not give the glance, how will they go on living? The Gopis have offered themselves to Krishna with no expectation of reward other than his association. Yet he doesn't even look at them. Cruel God. The Gopis compare the beauty of a lotus flower to Shri, because the word Shri is there in Sanskrit, right? Shri Musha. So he's commenting why he's saying Shri. In other words, Shri, what does Shri carry in her hand?
Lotus flower.
What does she use lotus flower for?
Greet Krishna.
Lakshmi Devi.
To give benediction.
Give benediction. So Shri Varada. Lakshmi gives blessings with a lotus flower. Okay? So he's talking about that. He's saying that your eyes steal away the beauty of Lakshmi Devi. And if Krishna looks at someone, if Krishna glances at someone, they also become Shri. They also become beautiful. That's actually a fact. We see that when people start taking up bhakti, they look more beautiful. They look more effulgent, they look more radiant, because they have to follow these subtle principles. And start eating pure sanctified food and getting up early and taking rest early and saying all these mantras will charge you with power of Brahman, spiritual light. So you become brilliant, you become radiant, you become peaceful, you become joyful, you become blissful. You start to exhibit transcendental bliss. And that's why so many marriages go on in spiritual movements. The guys start looking real good, the girls start looking really good. And then you meet a guy and say, did your marriage start in the kitchen, the kitchen?
Yes.
They'll say, yeah. I was a brahmachari. I was working in the kitchen washing pots and pans. And this brahmachari was cooking a fruit offering. And after some time, I got cooked. And I turned it into fruit salad. This is life. So, the Gopis' aspiration is also that they might be beautified by the glance of the God of love. Unless Krishna expresses that sort of love with them, who will know that Krishna is the God of love? Oh, that's good trick. The Gopis are using logic. Naya, you're sure of that, so you gotta prove it, man. You know, you need somebody to prove it. We're here. So show your stuff. Come out of hiding. For the sake of its own reputation, they're begging Krishna to cast his glance at him and continue his Leela of love. What do they mean by Leela of love? The Ras Leela. This is a chapter of Ras Leela. He started by discouraging him. Then he started wandering through the forest with them, singing with them, and embracing, scratching this and that. Then he disappeared. So he started off rejecting them, then he accepted them, they disappeared. So he's really torturing them. He invited them for lovemaking and dancing, and then he tells them, oh, and then he said, okay, run around, and he said, okay, let's start now. So then he starts fooling around, and then he disappears, and they say, come on, stop playing games, man. Come out of hiding and get with it, you know. It's amazing, Leo. That's a very nice commentary. So let's see what, there's a short commentary here on the word Surat and Nath. Surat Katamritam. Yeah, that book. Pancham Gita, Vishnu Chakravarti.
And then there's Babaji's Hindi.
Oh, yeah, actually, when I initiate, I remind me after class, I give you, usually initiation, I do this. I give Bhava and Sara Sangra, which you already have. You have Bhava and Sara Sangra?
Yes.
Yeah, I usually give this one. You got it already. Pancham Gita, Vishnu Chakravarti. Okay, well, remind me.
Yes, Gopal.
So this commentary says, Suratanath, Lord, means the master of love. Because usually they translate Lord, Nath is Lord, and we don't use that. We say master. You can't say Ishvara of love, you know, well, it doesn't make sense. Master of love. Better yet, king of love. You're a love king. Playboy's good, but it's a little informal. It's actually, that's what they would say, Rati Kelly means play. Love play. Oh, he's Playboy? He's like 15, he's not a big old guy, you know. 15-year-old guy. Shanti. Keep cool. So another way we can say, another we can say, Sambhog Pate means the master of intimate enjoyment. Sambhog. Okay, that's verse number 2. What about Vishnu's commentary? You have it there? No, I have it here. I got everything here. I have to bring all those books. Krishna book and I got it all here. I forgot I had this. Pranay Gita, I have like 3-4 books in this. Oh, thank you. I think so. You see it's the same commentary. Vishnu Chakravarti's commentary on verse number 2. You can read along with me. The Gopis are saying, no, Krishna's saying, Gopis, how can you insinuate that I want to make you unhappy? Is that there?
Yes, Gopal.
Okay. The Gopis replied, not only do you want to see us suffer, you're killing us. This is the intention of this verse. Because if you love someone, if you're denied love, you might as well die. So what do we say? What is the common phrase we say? Life without love is not worth
Of
living. No, love means different forms. Sister to sister love, mother to daughter love, or friend to friend love. There's different kinds of love. Not just man-woman love, but because many people don't have any love in their life. They don't have any brother, they don't have any mother, they don't have anybody. So they're suffering, they're sad. But the more types of loving experiences you have, the more complete person you are. You have brotherly love, you have a brother. And you have fatherly love, you have a son. You have love for your wife and your mother, you have all. You're surrounded by love in different forms, different shapes. It makes you a whole person. Like every night some ladies talk to their mother on the phone. You talk to your mother every night?
Not every day.
How often?
Sometimes.
How often do you talk?
Monthly.
Once a month.
Yes, and 2 times a month.
So let's see the difference. Some people talk like every day, so it's different kind of bonding, different kind of experience. So Gopi, so Vishnu is this nice commentary. Gopi is saying, you're killing us, you know. Women always exaggerate. That's one thing I realized with this verse. I just realized it just now. The psychology of women, they always go to the umpteenth degree to make the man dance the way they want him to dance. Like I had experience once someone wanted to take Diksha from me. So they did blackmailing. Blackmail, you know blackmail? No, that's black magic. Blackmail, like email. Look it up on Google. Blackmail, I'll give you an example of blackmailing. If you don't do this, like I call you up and say, you have to give me 1 lakh or I'm going to kill your kids. That's called blackmailing. So this person, said, if you don't initiate me, I'm going to commit suicide. So I told her, because first of all, I wasn't initiating at the time. I didn't have any disciples. So I said that. The second thing I said, everything you're doing is your karma. You're thinking, everything you're thinking, you're speaking, it's all your karma. You haven't taken shelter of Guru and Krishna, so you're not free from your karma. So I said, that's your, so I said, I'm not initiating, I'm not going to initiate you. We can look elsewhere. And she said, I'm going to commit suicide, this, that. I said, well, if that's your destiny, that's your karma, do your thing, you know. So it sounds a little insensitive, but I'm quite straightforward. So about a month later, the person jumped off a building. Jumped off the roof. It was only 2-story, you know, ground floor and first floor. Like, you know, jumped off my roof, okay? Yeah, it was a floor above, that's about 30 feet. So this is exact. So the Gopis are saying, you don't show yourself to us. You're killing us. You don't give us your erotic glances at us and come and kiss us, embrace us. You're killing us. That's a little over the top. It's a little exaggerated. Gopis are really being women. They're blackmailing Krishna in this verse number 2. If you don't come, we're going to die. You're going to kill us. So, fortunately, when this lady jumped off the building, she landed in a freshly plowed field.
Okay.
The dirt was turned over by a tractor. It wasn't hard dirt. It was a field. Right next to the house, see that it was a field. So she broke a bunch of bones and stuff, and arms and legs. I was in the hospital. So somebody gave me a report. You know that lady was, you know, wanted to be initiated with you, and she's in the hospital. I said, okay. So I went to visit her. I said, you did it. Yeah, we were, because I was on a group of buildings. Anyway, I said, Krishna saved you because you're living in Vrindavan and you're trying to do bhakti. It was your destiny to die by committing suicide, but Krishna didn't let you die. So now get serious about spiritual life. So she took initiation with Nanda Babaji. So happy ending. But it shows you what people can do. So when I say I've been through a lot, it's a lot. 50 years wasn't just like, have my eyes closed the whole time, I've seen a lot of different things. So Gopi say, you're glad you look at us with your eyes and you beg us for amorous pleasure. Sarjanat, and you give us happiness. Moreover, your glances are emanating a blazing fire of prema, are killing, your glances are killing. You have a phrase, killer glances. Usually they talk about women. She killed me with her glances. Because the Shastras compare a woman's eyes to what? Arrows. And what are eyebrows compared to? Bow. And who's the target? The guys, the boys. Because they look at you, you're in trouble. It's that certain kind of look, The boys know the effect, and the girls know how to direct it. They're expert bowmen. If they're born in Sagittarius, you're more dangerous. Because Sagittarius is a bowman, right? So if you're a woman born in Sagittarius, you're double trouble.
Two bows.
Two bows. Well, they got two, they got four now. They got two already. Okay, right now. Jai Jai Shivani. The Gopis are saying your glances are emanating blazing fire of love. Are killing us, your maidservants, who are purchased for free. Is this not murder on your part? It's not like killing with a weapon, with a knife or a club or a gun or bullet, but you can murder with your eyes. In other words, you have a killer glance. Usually they say a guy's really handsome. They call him a lady killer. There's a phrase like that, a guy's really handsome, tall, strong, And he's like, wow. All ladies get a little crazy, So they call that guy a lady killer, especially Italian men. You come from a place of famous, romantic, handsome men, Italy. They're famous, What to speak of them? The ladies. She's from Italy, Not everyone, of course. There are exceptions. But your country is famous. Fast cars, fast women, and fast men. That's the fame of your country, A little wine to get it moving. It's a funny place, actually, because a lot of saintly people, saints come from Italy also, right? Funny mix up there. Saints and sinners. So you're a saintly person. That's nice. Oh Varda, you have ruined, because Da comes from D. Da comes from D, which means destroy. You have ruined our opportunity for happiness in this world and the next. Furthermore, if we were in fact your property, there would be no fault in throwing us away or burning up your own possession. But actually you didn't buy us with any payment. You have accepted us in marriage. We're free maid servants. Due to our innocent foolishness, we became your slaves out of our own free will. In describing the beauty of Krishna's glance, the Gopis indicate the cause of Krishna's power to enchant, madden, and to expertly steal their hearts. Wow, that does it all. That's everything. Enchant, madden, and steal. Gopi said, your glance steals the beauty of the best blooming lotus flower growing in autumn in the saintly land of Vrindavan. In this way, Gopis describe the extraordinary beauty, fragrance, coolness, and gentleness of Krishna's eyes, comparing them to a super excellent autumnal lotus flower. Wow. Gentle eyes, beautiful eyes, fragrant eyes, cool eyes. Vishnu really lays it on, huh?
Yes, Guru.
It sounds, the way he describes it, it seems like he's seeing Krishna's eyes. What's Vishnu's manjari name? Vinod Vallari. What does Vallari mean? It means creeper, like Lata. Utkalika Vallari.
Yes.
Vinod, creeper of Vinod means pleasure, happiness.
Rather than
Yeah, right, yeah. Vinod Vallari, creeper of happiness. Gopis are saying, indeed your glance is a thief. It went to trespass, you went to the private inner chambers of a respectable person with good upbringing, which are completely inaccessible to a common man, and stolen the treasure. By sprinkling a powder, there's some kind of powder, there's also, you have to be, one thing I can say as a warning, if you ever get a rickshaw, and it's only a public rickshaw, and it's only you and two guys, you should get out of the rickshaw as fast as possible. Because there's, I don't know what it's called, it's called chloroform. There's a chemical called chloroform. It's a liquid. And you dip a cloth in chloroform, and you wring it out, and it smells like, like you dip a cloth in a bottle of perfume, it's going to really smell like perfume. So they keep that in their pocket. Two guys, in a rickshaw, you get it and they put it on your face, and in 5 seconds you go unconscious. And because this happened to Chokidar's son. My Chokidar's son, a guy, he was like 16 years old. He was going to Vrindavan to see some relatives. And he got in a rickshaw, and he did that to him. He got in a rickshaw on road because he was going to Vrindavan, and he stopped somewhere in the fields, and they knocked him out. And they said, okay, stop here, and they got a rickshaw. And the guys, the driver of the rickshaw, he was like, the two guys were supporting him. He said, what's wrong? And he said, what's wrong with your friend? Oh, he's not feeling well. They took him to the fields, and they robbed him. He had like 50 rupees in his pocket. He took his shoes, he took his pants, he took everything from his Yes, and he just bought some new track shoes for 1,000 rupees. They sold his shoes and his pants. He had a pair of Levi jeans, and 50 rupees, 50 rupees in his pocket. It's a true story. That's just some teenage kid. So, this place is dangerous. That's why, you're going back and forth, it should be daytime. And anyway, this is a very common practice here on this road with thieves. Chloroform program. And never take food from anybody. Sometimes this goes on here in Radhakan with the higher class. They give you some prasad. They say take some prasadam, and they put datura. They take datura seeds. They make a powder and they mix it in a sweet. They give it to you and you go unconscious. Then that's not a good way to be. They'll give it to you. They'll be with you and you'll go unconscious. They'll encourage you to eat. Take the lassi. Or they'll offer to buy a lassi for you or a sweet for you. This goes on here, right in this village of Radhakan. They take you to some house or some place and do what they do. So don't ever take any food from anybody. It's, even his so-called friends or, they have, because when you live, especially ladies living in Radhakan, they make friends with different Brahmin guys here and there, and he's a Brahmin, this, that. But these are the guys that do it, actually. I've been around, And the one girl from America, she came here, and she was in Vrindavan making a lot of noise. So, because something happened to her here in Radhakan, this thing that I'm telling you about. Some Brahmin offered her a lassi and she got, exploited, let's put it that way. You can understand what I mean. And so someone said, because she was going to go to the embassy, because she was a wealthy girl from a wealthy family in America. So the Vrindavan temple suggested that she come to me before I was sannyasi. So she came out here and met me. And she told me about some Brahmins here, what they did here at Radhakan and this and that. So I talked to her for an hour and tried to explain about the world here in India and the situation. I convinced her not to make a big thing about it. Because that's what they told me in Vrindavan. Ladies are influential, she's going to make a lot of trouble for people. So and she was, modern woman, what I mean. She wasn't, experienced. She was an experienced woman in the ways of the world. So she cooled down and said, okay. So she went back to America and otherwise she could have had the person put in jail and for a long time. And it was some Western person came here and some Brahmins from this village did bad things to her. And so she made noise in Vrindavan temple. And they suggested she come out here, talk to me before she goes to the embassy and makes all CID and puts the guys in jail for many years. So I talked to her and she changed her mind and became a little compassionate. She had all rights to do that, but so I just be careful. That's what I'm saying. I got a scooty, that's a good thing.
I got
Huh?
I have their car, Gurudev. That's the best thing.
You have a car?
Their car.
Oh, you got a giant Vijay with you. Okay. That's good. That's better. That's better. So, commentary Vishnu, I got a little sidetracked there. So, Krishna's like a burglar. He threw some powder in her eyes. Mohan Unmad. Your eyes are thieves. And you made their thieves like poison powder. He throws some chloroform in our nose or throws some powder in our eyes and we can't see, we go crazy. So you made us crazy with your glances, loving glances. And you saw, we freely turned over the treasure of our intimate love and also our pran. Having our treasure stolen, now we're dying. By this theft, you willingly accept the sin of killing thousands of women. Out of fear of this sin, you should show yourself to us. So it's interesting that Gopis are comparing Krishna's glance to the lotus flower in autumn, because in autumn, lotus flowers bloom all year long. When do they look most beautiful? In autumn season. The lotus flower is cool, it's gentle, it's fragrant, and it's beautiful. So Krishna's eyes are compared to that. Beauty of a lotus, fragrant, cool, and gentle. Actually, in Govinda Lilamrita, it describes the fragrance of Krishna's different bodily parts. Feet and arms and everything. Hands, face, hair. Do you remember what it describes what fragrance his eyes are?
Blue lotus flower.
I don't remember. Must be a blue lotus. It's like feet smell. And it describes Radharani also. Different bodily parts smell like flowers and musk and sandalwood and camphor and naturally. It's not the same with us. We're not gopis. It says that heavenly women smell like lotus flowers. Women, heavenly planets, and dangerous planet without perfume. They use perfume also, but even without perfume, they smell like lotus flowers. So that's his commentary there. Prabhupada has a little commentary. Certainly the killing of women is a great sin. If you don't come and see us, we will die, and you will suffer reactions of sin. So please come see us. We're being killed by your absence. You should think. Come back here. Otherwise you're going to kill us. You're going to get sinful reaction. God's going to get sinful reaction. Interesting idea. Let's see if Shira Swami has any commentary here. If I have anything. No, I don't have anything for Shira Swami. Okay, let's have some water. There's some more water in the kitchen.
Yes, yes.
Verse number 3. Vishadalapyayad vyala rakshasad varshamrutad maritad vayutanalad Vishmayat majad vishatobayad vishavatevayam rakshitama. Everyone together say it.
Vishwajalapyad Vyadarakshasad Varshamarutat Vaidyatanulad Vishamayatmajad Vishvatobhayad Vishavate Vayam Rakshitamuhu.
Okay, good. What's a rakshas? What's a rakshas?
Demon.
Demon. Jalap. What's jal?
Water.
Water. What's vish?
Poison.
What's the opposite of vish?
Amrit.
Amrit. What is sense gratification called? Vishaya. So sense gratification is
Poison.
is. Watch your senses. Vacho vegam, manasakroto vegam, jiva vegam, manasakroto vegam. Vishadalapyad. So first line means, what does it mean? It means,
From poisonous waters.
yeah, right. Who made the water you want to poisonous? Right, Kali. Varsha. What does Varsha mean?
Rain.
Rains.
Oh, you Hindi guys have an advantage here. Varsharitu. Varsha. Rain. Who are the Maruts? Maruts, the wind gods. What's the name for Hanuman?
Pavansuta. Pavansuta.
Maruti. The famous car of India. Suzuki Maruti. Maruti 800. Goes like Hanuman. Wishful thinking. Hanuman goes as fast as a mine. Maruti goes 50 kilometers an hour. Okay. What is Vidyut?
Lightning.
There was a famous Indian motorcycle called Vidyut.
Rajdut.
Now what?
Rajdut.
Yeah, Rajdut. Yeah, Rajdut. He's the king's carrier. He is very humorous thing. With a cheap crappy motorcycle. Test speed 70 kilometers an hour. Rajdut. They call it Rajdut. Dut means carrier. Vishnu Dutas. Carriers of Vishnu. Yama Dutas. So they call Rajdut. Carrier of the king. The Raja. The Maharaj. The Maharajas of India had Rolls Royces. They had Rolls Royce cars. Bharatpur Maharaj from Bharatpur had 15 Rolls Royces. And one king of Jaipur, he was in England, and he went to a Rolls Royce dealer. And he walked in with pointed shoes, like Indian shoes, those kind of funny Rajasthani shoes with bells on them, you know. He had a turban, he looked like some G or something. And the Rolls Royce dealer, I thought it was an Indian gypsy or beggar. So they threw him out. They threw him out of the store. They threw him out of the Rolls Royce dealer. He was the king of Jaipur. So he already had a bunch of Rolls Royces in Jaipur. So he went back to Jaipur. He took one of his Rolls Royces and he used it for a garbage truck. It was a convertible. It was like, four-door car. It was a big car, 16-cylinder engine. So he told his servants to drive around town filled with garbage. This was 1920, 1930, 40s, before independence. And so there were photographs. So they took pictures of the king's garbage truck, Rolls Royce. And the pictures in all newspapers. King of India, Indian king, used Rolls Royce for garbage truck. So this news went to England, to the Rolls Royce dealer. And so he sent a representative by boat to India to meet the king of Jaipur. And he begged him, he said, please, we'll give you 5 Rolls Royces. Please stop using this Rolls Royce garbage truck.
Awesome.
Because the king was insulted. He's a Kshatriya. And the worst thing you can do for a king is to insult him. He had enough, gold in his pocket to buy the whole company Rolls Royce. He was such a wealthy guy, So he went back and he was very clever.
Intelligent king.
He pinched them good, Indians are smart guys, Yeah, Fox the British, So what do you want to say?
That Krishna's eyes smell like lotus smell with camphor.
What is he?
Krishna's eyes smell like lotuses mixed with camphor.
Thank you very much for that. You did a little research there. Krishna's eyes, what do they smell like?
Lotuses mixed with camphor.
Lotus mixed with camphor.
What?
Lotus mixed with camphor.
Lotus mixed with camphor. What do they offer Jagannath in the summertime? They put camphor in his eyes. They give you Maha camphor, the Brahmins in Puri. When you go there in the summer, especially if you're a woman. You know how Brahmins are, The women always get all about Prasad and garlands. So they take they say, want some Anjan. They call Anjan. Eye ointment for your eyes from Jagannath. They say, yeah. So then the Brahmin goes, first puts his hand on your head and goes like, Not if you're old, if you're young. And single. So, it's some special fringe benefits. You could do that also. You get edible camphor and put some on your eyes, keep your eyes cool. Not in your eyes, on your eyes. You could try it. This time of year is very nice, actually. You have AC, so it's not a problem. But I do it sometimes at night to sleep better. I put it on my eyes. I mix it up and I put it and I offer the Gitas. And I put it on my eyes. It's nice. Actually, a lot of eye ointment has camphor mixed in it also. Edible, not chemical camphor. You want some? Yeah, edible camphor? Bring me some, I'll give you some after class. I can wrap it up with some aluminum foil. And you crush them and keep it like some vitamin container or whatever. A little bottle, a little vitamin bottle. Go to the homeopathic doctor. and ask him for a small empty container, give him 10 rupees. Yeah, the homeopathic doctor by the Dharmashala. They always have empty bottles there. Because you don't have any AC. They would be very nice, especially if you do juggling or something. Because your eyes get sleepy. You put it, not in your eye, on your eyelid, you know, up here. So let's see, we finished. So where are we? Verse number 3. So what we did? We finished all these words? No.
Gita.
Vidyut.
Anyway, he's talking about Agasura and Rakshas is Agasura and the wind demon Trinavarta and the thunderbolts of Indra. In other words, the Gopis are saying, you saved us from fear. Vishwatobayat. What does Vishwa mean? The universe, Baya, fear. So everyone in the universe is afraid. What's the verse from Gita that describes that? 8th chapter, verse 16, I think. Yeah. Brahma Bhavanaloka Punaravartina Arjuna. Everywhere in the material universe, from Brahmaloka to Pataloka, everyone is what?
Fearful.
They're in samsara. Brahma, they're taking rebirth. So everyone is afraid of what?
Death.
Death. What was Yamaraj met Yudhishthira in Kavan, Dharmakund. He asked him a question. He said, what was the question?
What is so amazing in this world?
You're a king, you see so many things, what's the amazing thing? What did he say?
Everyone thinks that they will not die.
Even though they are seeing people dying.
They see, but they think they will not die.
Yudhishthira was asked by Yamaraj, what's the most amazing thing you've seen? You're a big king, you're a king of the whole world. Well, what I've seen everywhere, we see people dying. People are dying every day, young people, old people, men, women, babies, everyone's dying. But everyone thinks, I will never die. This is the greatest, amazing thing. Death, as soon as you're born, you start dying. Burning at both ends, or burning up. What's the translation? Oh, Rishab, Krishna Rishab. Rishab means a great person. Oh, great personality. You have saved us from all kinds of danger, from the poison waters of Kaliya, from the Agasura python who eats men and women and everybody, from the rains of Indra, from the wind demon, the thunderbolts, the bull demon, Risasura, and Maya Danava, Trinavarta. Prabhupada's translation. We're always grateful to you, Krishna. Always we're grateful. Because you protected us many times. From poisonous water, Yamuna, the serpent Kaliya, from Bakasura, the anger of Indra, torrents of rain, from forest fire, and many other incidents. You're the greatest and most powerful of all. That's an interesting translation. Rishabhade, the greatest and most powerful of all. Gita Press translation. O Krishna, we have been saved by you time and time again. O jewel among men. They translate Rishabhade as jewel among men. Interesting. Okay. From death through poisonous water from the clutches of the demon disguised as a snake, the yogi, Agasura by name, from showers and storm, as well as from strokes of lightning, from the demon that appeared in the form of a bull, as well as from Yomasura, and from every other peril, P-E-R-I-L, peril. Peril means danger, perilous situation. The Gopis imply here, Krishna, you saved us from many terrible dangers. So now we're suffering from separation. That's very dangerous. We're dying of separation. So won't you save us now? That's the worst demon, separation. So Prabhupada's commentary on this verse, he says, it's very wonderful for you to protect us from so many dangers, but we're very surprised you're neglecting us right now. What Shiva Goswami say about verse number 3? Doesn't say much. We have been protected by you as part of your policy to protect Vrindavan, your Vrindavan protection policy. We're included. I mean, you got life insurance, it covers your wife and kids also. Family policy. So you protect Vrindavan, and we're Vrindavan, so we also got protected. But do you not remember that it's improper to cut down even a poisonous tree you planted yourself? If you plant a tree, even if it's poisonous, it's against the Vedic Dharma to cut down a tree, basically. You protected the cows and coward men from death when they drank the poison water of Kali Arad, Yamuna. You protected us from the snake. Your Antaryami situate everyone's heart. Okay. Oh. Stan Goswami makes a nice point. That was Shiva Goswami's commentary. I have a little note about Stan. Raj Gopis describe in detail how Krishna protected the individual Vrishvasis and the whole clan of coward men from various demons and life-threatening calamities. So in verse number 3 of Braj Gopis, the essence of what they're saying, Krishna, many times you saved us from different kinds of fear. Now we have fear of separation from you. Please save us. Let's see what T. Swami says. That's what the people call him sometimes. Sri Trivarari Swami. He had a nice commentary he gives in this verse. From such remembrance of Krishna, how Krishna protects, one can gain confidence in taking shelter of Krishna. Many demons lie in our hearts and prevent us from progressing spiritually. The idea, the description of Krishna killing demons referred by the Gopis can be meditated on by sadhakas to destroy our inner demons. There's snakes crawling in your heart. There's bad bulls crawling in your heart. There's thunderbolts being thrown in your heart. Wind demons. And he cites the Bhakti thing about different demons represent different authors, which is only his idea, but it's a nice idea. It's nice imagination. Goswamis don't talk anything about that. Okay. All glories. Gopis are very much distressed. It's very sad, actually, the whole Gopi Gita. Krishna's hiding behind the bushes hearing them talk among themselves. Sometimes I don't know about Krishna. But I tend to take the side of the Gopis, because I'm a Gopi. The way he deals is teaching and showing the Gopis love. The Gopis are wondering in this verse, how is it that Krishna protected them so many times from so many dangerous incidents, but now he's neglecting them? The Gopis want to be saved from the demon of separation. The Gopis' love for Krishna allows them to have knowledge of Krishna's future, because they're talking in this verse, interesting point, in verse number 3 from Gopi Gita. Gopis are talking about Krishna killing Yomasura and Ristasura, which happened after Rasalila. So the Gopis, what is it called when you can see past, present, and future? What does that mean?
That can see past, present, and future.
Shrikala Agya.
Yeah means
Shrikala Gya. Gya means you have knowledge of 3 phases of time. Past, present, and future. Shrikala Gya. Gyan. That's how they spell it. Gyan. Gyan. Not GNA. That's the old-fashioned way. Professors in new books, they spell Gyan. Gyan. Also, SNB. There's a restaurant in Jaipur, a vegetarian restaurant called LLV. It's called LLV, so we say SNB. She Satyanarayana Swami. He used the term GYAN, yeah. Okay, so what are you doing here? So the Gopis, they know the future. Actually, sometimes some people used to come to me from Delhi because they would ask me about to predict the future. to tell them about the future. They say, I'm going to do this and this business. And I say, look, because sometimes I can tell what's going to happen in the future. So some people got to know it. They would say, what do you think is going to happen? So I tell them, it's not a good thing to know. It's not good to know the future. Ignorance is bliss. So because of their love for Krishna, they knew the future. Other acharyas said that the gopis knew Krishna's kundali. It's like you have a boyfriend, you one day you're on a date, say, well, you were born, what time? You were born in Delhi. Then you go into a chart on the guy, okay, this guy, you know his strengths and weaknesses, So some acharyas say the gopis were aware of Krishna's chart because Krishna's kundali was done by Garga Rishi and Bhagari Rishi. So those events were predicted. Narada Muni one time met Krishna and he told him his future, he's going to kill all these demons and all this stuff. In the Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Narada Muni came to Krishna and told him he's going to do all these different things. Also told Kamsa about Krishna to kill all your friends, he's going to come kill you too. That's really amazing. They go because they're devotees. So an interesting point this commentary made. The gopis, because they're devotees of Krishna, they had the ability to see the future. So that means, what does that mean? That means if someone's devoted to Krishna, they may have the ability to see the future. Devotees get certain powers. Especially women are known to have what they call women's intuition, sixth sense. So it's sometimes good to ask a woman what's going to happen in the future. They have some kind of connection with that. Because usually all the psychic people that are psychics and mystics are women. The crystal ball readers, usually gypsies are usually women. Ever see?
Yes.
Seers and mediums do seances, They women have some secret power. They're connected to the Durga. So let's look at Vishwanath's commentary on this verse. Krishna is going to reply to the gopis. Vishwanath has the idea that Krishna is talking to the gopis, replying to them. So Krishna, they're saying, in verse number 2, the gopis are saying, you're killing us. And Krishna replies in verse number 3, if I want to kill you, why do I say you all the time? You're saying I want to kill you in verse number 2. And in verse number 3 you said I say you for so many things. So why I say you if I want to kill you? I say you, so it would be inappropriate for me to kill you now. The gopis replied, yeah, you saved us for all these different guys, Typhoon and Agasura and all that thunderbolt and everything. And you will save us from Risasura and Yomasura. You always protected us from all kinds of fear. On numerous occasions you saved us, because our lives are dedicated solely to you. What is Krishna saying in Gita about saving and protecting?
तेषामहं समुद्धर्तनं
अनन्यास्य युक्तोऽहं येन परिपालते तेषां विद्यावलिष्टानां योगक्षेमं
No.
I always protect my devotees.
तेषामहं समुद्धर्तनं
Yeah, that's true. Kaunteya pratijani name bhakti pranashiti. My devotees never perish. What is Vishnu's commentary on that verse? Okay, let me put it another way. Why didn't Krishna say that? Why did Krishna ask Arjuna to say it?
because Krishna has broken his promises, like carrying the wheel in the.
The Vishnu's commentary says that Krishna, he had Arjuna say, listen, devotees of Krishna are never defeated, never perish. So why didn't Krishna say it? Because people on the battlefield were Delhi people. And Delhi people know that Krishna is from Mathura, UP. And Delhi people know that all the people from Mathura and UP are liars. They all speak Jute Bolo. Jute means lies. So Krishna, if he said it, none of the Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana, nobody will believe him. They won't believe him, so he had Arjuna say it. But Arjuna is not born in Mathura. Where is Arjuna born? In Delhi. He's a local guy. So you can trust the local guy. If you're from Moscow, I can trust you. If you're not from Moscow, I don't trust you. You're Italian, okay, I trust you. Really? You're one of mine, you're one of me. My lips are so tight and so dry, sticking together. I put my lipstick on. Huh? What? What happened? I got it. Beeswax. It's beeswax. Because I'm a honeybee. Has the beeswax. Okay, so what's happening here? Vishnu's commentary. Okay. If you neglect us, we will die from the blazing fire of separation from you, which is millions of times more intense than the fever of Cupid. Are you not afraid of killing those who place their trust in you? Although the killing of Risasura and Yoma are yet to come, yet to occur, it is mentioned here because the Gopis, commentary I read, guy was quoting Vishnu. They have heard about Krishna's horoscope from Garga and Bhagori. A lot of people, when you're a guru, a lot of people do your horoscope. Because I had different disciples they do my horoscope. And they said, you're okay. We did your horoscope. My friend's an astrologer. You need her. I said, okay. It's like, coming out with, kings wearing new clothes, It's like, they know everything about you before you even, introduce yourself. I went to Ringo a couple of times with some devotees from Delhi, other people, and there's room there. It's all public. So people who are disciples, he said he's going to speak here, John Kundali. We're all like this, like rooms like this. We can go outside and wait outside. It's okay. I have nothing to hide. So he said, funny thing. Okay, what's time now?
4:30.
4:39.
Okay, let's do verse number 4. So here, we'll just review this verse, number 3, Gopis are speaking. Reminding you how Krishna protected them in so many different ways, from so much fear by him. So, what lessons for bhajan? One of our analysis was analysis of the Bhagavatam verses. Was the 6th point was bhajan tips. Remember that sheet I gave outline?
Yes.
So what is the point here for bhajan? What is the teaching? What do you get from your book to apply to your own bhajan life? From this verse of the Gopi?
Krishna will always protect.
Huh?
Krishna will always protect.
Krishna always protects us.
And we can remember the time when Krishna protected us.
This is not, this is point for point. The Gopis, the nice point Gopal Das made. And your point was also correct. This is for further elaboration on that. Anyway, let's discuss this and other points also. So the idea is the Gopis, they're in distress, they're feeling separation from Krishna, they're unhappy, they're afraid, and then what do? They start thinking about the past, because the present is mixed up. Present is a middle point. The present time is between the past and future. So it's a midpoint. The future is yet to unfold, and the past is already done. So the present, we have to make our movement to the future based on the present situation and the past. That's called memory. Well, I did this before. How do I do it before? How I do it was I did it. I remember how I did it last time. Now I do it this time. I'll be successful. So the Gopis are remembering. They're afraid and they're separated from Krishna. So there are many times they've been afraid and they've been separated from Krishna. And what happened? Krishna appeared and saved them. When there was, all these different demons here. When the wind demon came, Srinivasa, they were separated from Krishna. How they were separated?
Krishna took him in the sky.
They took the typhoon, the Tufan. Typhoon took Krishna in the sky. They couldn't see him. And also so much dust was windstorm. They call windstorm. Lu, they call Lu, or Andi, or Lu. So much dust they couldn't see. Even Michelle couldn't see 1 foot in front of her. So much dust flying there. So that's what he was saying. So we've been devotees for so many months, so many years. We have so many different circumstances where we've been in fearful situation, a lonely situation. We remembered Krishna, we took shelter of Krishna, and Yoga Shema Mahamayam, who said that, somebody said that, you said that. So then Krishna saved us, protected us. So we all had our own experience. That gives us confidence. Gives us confidence that Krishna will come and save us again. Indra Das tells the story how some boots and prates were in his room attacking him. So he called out for Krishna. Krishna save me. And nothing happened. He called out the Murtis, Gita Sachi Sutta. He had some Gorintai Murtis in his room. And he called out Gorintai, didn't save him. He called out Radharani, didn't save him. So finally he called out Prabhupada. He called out his guru. And the ghosts, they ran away. He describes the guy had one tooth and one horn. He was yellow in color and a really weird guy. He saw it in his room. So he took shelter of Guru, and Guru saved him. So one way or another, Krishna or Guru will always save his devotee. So that's one point we get from this verse. What other point do we get for Bhajan? About fear. So fear says, Vishatobaya. Vishato means what does Vishato mean?
Worldly fears.
Vishato. Vishwata means all fears, universal fears. It's called phobia, fear of heights, fear of snakes. We're afraid of so many things. So all fears are removed by remembering Krishna. In my sweet notes, there's a section on fear. Have no fear. Krishna is near for those who are dear. And the road is clear. Something like that. Have no fear. Krishna is near. Krishna is just a thought. How far away is Krishna? Just a thought. Just think of Krishna. He's right there. There's verses in Sanskrit in the 10th canto, I think, when Krishna was being, when Maharaj went to Ambikavan to celebrate Shivratri. There's a famous deity of Ambika Devi and Shiva Linga there. In some far Brajmandal called Ambikavan. Ambika is named for Durga. There's a Shiva Linga there. They went to Shiv Shadurasi. Maharaj went there. And Python swallowed him up. He cried out for help. And Krishna was in Nandagram. And the verse, in Sanskrit verse in Babaji says, Upashutya. Upashutya. Shruti means here. Upa means near. Upa. Or you say Upasana. What does Upasana mean?
Sitting near.
To sit near. Or we say Krishna Upasana. Means a method of worshiping Krishna. You put your murti here, you puja, you worship. Upasana. Means sit near your Istadevata. Guru Upasana. So Upashuddha means he heard her nearby. Krishna heard from nearby. Krishna was 40 kilometers away in Nandagaon sleeping. And he said, who will shoot you? And immediately Krishna ran there and saved Nandagaon. So this means, well, I said Krishna is a thought away. When we're in a fearful situation, all we have to do is think of Krishna. Or cry out Krishna's name. Krishna will be there in a second. Faster than you can blink, blink your eye. Over shoots you. So this is another point. Vishwatobhaya. Everywhere we move, there's some fearful situation. Can't possibly be. But Krishna will always be there. There's so many circumstances where devotees are saved by Krishna. Amazing. Because Krishna speaks from in the heart to a devotee. Don't go here, go there. Don't do this, do that. So we have that idea from Gita, 10th chapter, 10th verse.
तेषां सत्ययुक्तानां ददामि बुद्धियोगं
And Krishna says, Dadami Buddhi Yogatam, I give intelligence. Prabhupada gives a nice explanation in 4th Canto of Bhagavatam. He said, intelligence is a form, direction of the super soul. Intelligence, or the meaning of intelligence, is a form, direction of the super soul. In other words, when you get an idea of the right thing to do, that means the super soul is speaking through your intelligence. Do this, do that. I remember there was, Gopi told me this story once. She was on Prikrama of Vrindavan. And she saw this big tree on the side of the path. There was a fence in this part of the Prikrama mark. There was an opening in the fence where you could walk behind the fence off the Prikrama mark. There was a huge kadamba tree there. A very ancient tree, like 500-year-old tree. And she thought to go embrace the tree as a Kalariksha tree. Yeah, because it's a big tree. So she wanted to embrace the tree and pray for mercy or pray or whatever. But she started to walk through the gate, and something told her, don't go through the gate. And then when she walked to the gate, she looked, and inside on that tree, about 150 monkeys were there. So possibly, if she went to get the tree, the monkeys think she was there, she was attacking, and they walk out, jump out of it. So she was ready to do it, and some voice in her mind said, don't go there. So she backed up and went out the floor. And she looked at the tree and saw 150 monkeys resting in the branches. It was like we're on Yatra Varsana with a bunch of Russian devotees. That's all the way. You were there? No. We have 5 buses. We went to Radhabag. Radhabag is the garden of Radharani, near Unshigam. I think we went there recently.
Yes, we went.
I told the story.
Many times.
And there's this big beehive on the tree. The million beehive is huge. And this big fat Russian lady, she was, I don't know, she lost her balance or something. She fell against the tree. And it shook the hive. And all the bees thought that she was a bear or something. And they came out of the hive. Big cloud of bees and started shaking the lady. And she's running all around. Many people got stuck with mixing. So, but we were saved. So we remember the time when the bees came, Krishna saved us. What a funny time. Very funny time. Okay, let's do the next one. Some of you got stung though, that wasn't good. Okay, verse number 4.
453
What?
453 times.
What?
Time is 4:53.
Okay, we'll do next Saturday, that verse. Anyone want to say anything more about verse 3 or 2? Yeah, verse 2 and 3. Usually do 2 verses every Saturday. This is the famous Gopi Gita. The Gopis are trying to attract Krishna's attention. They're crying. They're singing this loudly. These aren't quiet prayers. They're crying. They said they're crying out these prayers. Because, you know, when nothing else works, you try to make a plan. You use your body to try to solve a problem. So they use their bodies. They search for Krishna. They ask the trees. And then when nothing else works, then you just cry. When you feel powerless, because they try to walk around the forest, walk into deep forests, follow Krishna's footprints, ask the trees, ask Tulsi, ask the Yamuna River, ask everyone, where's Krishna, show us, no response. So then they came back and just sat down and cried. So they're crying these verses, which is indicating how much love they actually have for Krishna. First they say they try to use certain logic. You're killing us, and this is a dharmic, and you're a thief. Now they're just saying, you say this before, what you say was now. Let's see if I forgot anything, if I got this one. Oh. Yeah, cover everything. Okay, anyone want to say any more? It's still one thing that's nice to, with the one point I want to close on here. The Gopis they're attached to Krishna, they love Krishna, and now they're separated from Krishna, they're remembering him. So this memory is very, very good asset that human beings have as memory. So memory is also very important for bhajan. And remembering what we have, what we received, remembering where we were before we took up bhakti. Remembering what was our consciousness, what was our attitude, what was our life, where we were before, what was I doing, where was I, what was I thinking, what was I desiring, because it probably wasn't the same as now. Our ambitions when we're a teenager and a young person, 20, 25 years old, and then after you take up bhakti, it's a whole revolution. A change of consciousness, a change of mentality, a change of attitude, a change of thinking, feeling, willing, everything gets changed, transformed. And you get a spiritual body, get a spiritual mind, a spiritual heart. So you didn't always have that. You weren't born with that. These are all gifts of God and gifts of Guru and gifts of Vaishnavas. We collect so many things from each other, from our devotee friends and our devotee associates and our teachers and our books we have. So this all should be remembered time to time. Like businessmen are always looking at their books, taking accounts, how much money, how much product I sold, how much profit I made, and what kind of house I lived in before, what kind of house I have now, what was my life before marriage, what was my life after marriage, you know. You have a good example here. So this is the Gopis are showing us they're using their memory, remembering. And also, interesting, they knew everything about Krishna. They knew his Kundali. They made Gargamuni and Bhaguri Muni. And they said, you did Krishna's chart, right? Can we see it? I'm shocked. Yeah, tell us about his chart. Well, you know, he's not a very loyal guy, you know. I'll try, he's not loyal. Okay. But if he likes you, he really likes you, you know. You can't depend on him, but he's such a guy that you can't give him up either. So be careful when you get connected with him. It'll be hard to get rid of him. So these are some points in this verse we can think about. For our bhajan, we should do like the Gopis do. Remember all the good things we receive and be encouraged by that to carry on and be patient, wait for more good things to happen. And never be afraid. Gopis said, you say this all the time. I'm sure you'll save us now also. I'm sure you'll come back. Jai Jai Shri Radha.